It's 9:45 p.m. right now and the kids are asleep, so it's time to do some Lego stuff. And today I'm trying to do something different as the first day, so I'm probably going to name this video Day 1. And the plan for today is to build a Lego set that I received this week, which is the Majisto workshop. This is the Majisto Magical Workshop, and the threshold in using is $420, so I actually need to spend that much to get this set, but that's okay. I've saved enough to get it, so it's now open and then we can start building. Well, I have to use this mic actually, for the new style of the video. I bought the wireless mic, but unfortunately I bought the one that is not compatible with iPhone, so I am using the wire ones. It gave me some difficulties to set up the camera and stuff, but anyway, the point of it is to build Lego, right? And let's start. Where should I put this? Maybe somewhere here. And this is the instruction booklet. There's no QR code because this is a gift with purchase, and also a small sticker sheet. Let's start with the back one. And the cable is really annoying. Here we are. Let's make sure that I'm not creating too much noise, otherwise it will wake the kids up, and I have to stop filming and go look at the kids. Wow, I'm getting really sleepy. That's okay. I think I can finish building this today, otherwise I have to spread across 2 days, which I'm trying to avoid, because otherwise I have no contents to upload for my weekly schedule. But I just stop thinking about uploading stuff schedule. I should just do it when I have time and when I'm ready, rather than forcing myself to upload every week. And that's one reason I can start capturing the bits and pieces, rather than have myself on a tight schedule, getting the shots done daily, and trying to do a few video weekly. Anyway, let's start building with the minifigure. I should have organized the parts a little bit more, because this is gonna makes it a bit challenging. Well, not challenging, but sometimes it's hard to find the parts just like this. And the glasses keeps slipping down. It's been a issue for a while. I want to wear contact lens, but contact lens has been quite expensive lately, so I'm trying to reduce the use rather than using it daily, because I use the daily disposables one. In fact, in the past 6 months, it increased the price 2 times, which kind of makes it quite difficult. All the costs of living keep rising, right? So the little wizard over here, where should I put the instruction? Somewhere here. Okay, usually when I build Lego, you see these all the Lego marks, I like to have it aligned. So depending on the person, I usually like the front of the build, the Lego kind of pointing towards me, and sometimes I get messed up and I get irritated. I think that's quite common for most people. As you can see, I should have spread out the parts a little bit better, and then let's just start building this. I do think I have the original older version, but I have to go back to my mom's house to have a look at the storage if I got that one, because I really can't recall what other sets that I had in the past. Even the set I bought recently, it's hard to recall as well, because there's too many unopened sets stacked up. In fact, I should make sure those sets get built because they're supposed to be open and enjoy rather than put in the backlog. And I'm not really a fan of Lego investing. In fact, I'm not investing at all. It's just purely my own collection. I do have few duplicates and a few sets that I think that I want to sell so that I can fund my next purchase. But I can tell you it's not that easy to sell Lego, especially in New Zealand. People kind of looking for a very cheap deal, so unless you lease it that cheap, nobody's gonna buy it. So all the crazy price that you see on Bricklink and stuff, just a number. You can't really make money from it unless you are able to liquidate your asset, right? Let's see. This instruction booklet it's not that good. It's really tough on the edges, so the page keeps flipping around by itself. So let's see. There's a big piece over here. There's some insight on how I usually make my videos. So usually I aim to post the review or recently the past 12 months a speed build. Well, on New Zealand time Saturday, so usually I build a set on Monday and Tuesday and kind of do the editing on Wednesday and then schedule it. But it kind of limit myself to keep looking for smaller set to build because that I only have the time to build and do everything within a few days. So if I want to do a big set, then I just don't have enough time to do it, right? It kind of limit myself to enjoy building some Lego in the evening to keep myself happy. Work and kids can be quite stressful sometimes. Yeah, hopefully the new direction, my plan is to just capture the moment that I do stuff with Lego. So potentially I can start building some of the bigger sets and just spread it across a few days and spread it across a few videos. No cut, no editing, just raw footage of me enjoying life with Lego, and then have a chat and trying to learn to talk better. As you know, English is not my native language. I can say I'm fluent. Been living in New Zealand for 30 years, so I wouldn't say my English is bad, but sometimes just the vocab and some grammatical error and lazy pronunciation. But I think that's fine because that's not causing any problem in life. It's just me expecting too much from myself. And sometimes especially when the build is like 360 degrees, trying to figure out what is the best alignment on those Lego logos sometimes can be difficult because you need to kind of form the image of how it's going to look like. It's like lots of stuff that you need to do, but to be honest, we are just trying to have a good time here, so there's no point of stressing myself. So I kind of being less OCD recently, but it still kicks in from time to time, especially those obvious parts, and I do really want it to be aligned properly. But let's see how it goes for this one. I think Lego intentionally kind of releasing sets like this because especially people at our age or maybe even older, right? You've got those sets that you really want to get when you're younger, but you couldn't. But now then, you may be, but I think it's just getting even quite difficult lately with all the costs and stuff. Because even Lego kind of raised the price a little bit. Well, not a little bit, actually quite a lot compared to a few years ago. And this threshold for this one is like $420 New Zealand dollars. It's, for me, it's a bit ridiculous. But FOMO kicks in, and I lost the FOMO, so I end up spending the money, which I don't think I should. But at least I'm enjoying myself right now. Especially the size of it is similar to the Forest Man one, but that one it was, I think, was $110 or maybe less. But then that was a year ago, so things change a lot in a year, especially in terms of price and stuff. I do hope my salary kind of raising that pace as well, but we all have to be realistic about it. So what else I can do to keep this hobby going on? I don't know. Time will tell. Hopefully things kind of work out, because I like to keep releasing some crazy big sets. Like today is Black Friday. They got the Avengers Tower, so it's already sold out in New Zealand and Australia. I really want that set, but because of getting this gift with purchase a week early with the Lego Insider Weekend with all the double VIP points, so right now don't have the budget to buy Avengers Towers, but someday, just have to work hard to get my hands onto some of the big set. The other set that I really want this year is the Rivendell. Still haven't got the budget to buy it. Like throughout the year there were some other smaller set, and I end up spending money on those. Some of them just for the minifigures and the unique parts, which is one of the most dangerous way for you to get hooked with Lego. Like, it's not just a big set, but you kind of start buying parts for one minifigure or something like that. It really depends on what you like about Lego. For me, it's always about minifigures and nice building and stuff. So I really like those big sets. But yeah, minifigures and also unique parts, right? But the funny thing is, I don't usually make my own creation. So what's the point of getting all those parts, right? Sometimes the thing is hard to understand. But that's how I enjoy Lego. I just focus on the build a little bit. Sometimes it's quite interesting to see Lego kind of remake some older set, like with modern techniques. Recently I used a voucher that was given by my team, which is a very nice birthday present, and went to buy the the El Dorado Fortress, so the remake of a classic pirate set, which I do have the original in a container with lots of dust. We'll see if I have time to take it out and build it. So the new one, I still haven't built it, and it's pretty crazy on how they remake the set, given that they don't make the specialized base plate anymore, so everything is brick built. Someday I will open it and experience how it's like to build those terrain. I quite enjoy building location and stuff rather than building like vehicles and spaceships. And yeah. Alright, this part is a bit repetitive. Basically, it's a mirror image on the parts that I just built. And I also wonder, should I put some, background music after I film the video? But it will be only from the YouTube audio library, because I didn't sign up to any service with, using licensed music. And to be honest, it would be great to, listen to some music while building Lego and maybe sing along to it, but then it will cause some copyright issue if I do that. So I better not do it. Okay, so far it's still interesting enough. It's pretty cool with all these specialized pieces. So. Okay. Good news is I did order a new wireless mic for iPhone, so I'm not sure when it's gonna arrive, but hopefully in the upcoming videos I don't need to do this, can really restrict the the camera angle and stuff, and if I move too much or too far away, and I might make the camera drop and have to do the whole setup again. Really, I need to get used to talking. Usually when I build Lego, I just want to well, not want to, but usually I just focus on doing this stuff, and because usually just building by myself, so it's like yeah, kind of enjoying myself, but sometimes it's good to have some companion or people enjoying the same hobby to share some thoughts and do some talks. Once I do a few more of this video, I'm sure the talk will improve a lot, but this instruction booklet is really irritating. It keeps flipping, so I can't really go and look for the pieces and build the stuff. And yeah, I wonder if anyone could keep talking to the camera and keep building Lego without looking, right? I think it's impossible no matter how good you are. You see, the instruction booklet flips again. Maybe that's why it's time to change to use the digital one. But it's still different, having the actual instruction booklet that you can flip around, and having a tablet. It's very, very different experience, because I tried before. Because sometimes I do get my wife to help me, or build some large set together, and when you have one single booklet, then you've got no choice but having, then having the tablet or your phone open and load up the instruction in PDF. But yeah, but I mean, it's enjoyable, but it's not like the same experience. It's a new experience, I would say. And stickers, right? I mean, I like some of the stickers design, but I usually don't like putting on stickers. Even, using all those special technique with the bricks separate, it's just that my hands usually shakes. So it's pretty hard to align properly. I wish this piece is printed, but they, instead of making the printed piece, they can use a sticker to recreate the classic design. But I do have a few in the storage from the older set, so maybe I can replace it with the printed one. And I won't be surprised if Lego create the printed one in some future set, because they did the same with the Forest Man shoe before. So yeah, it really depends on what Lego planning to do, and I have no idea what they plan to do because I don't have any insider information. Just a normal person buying set from retail, and also often looking for discount. I mean, especially the last 2 years with me bought a house and or the mortgage and having kids, right? My spending power has significant decrease, and looks like gonna decrease even more next year with all the rates increase and stuff. So maybe it's time for me to challenge myself and utilize all the Lego pieces that I have and start building my own instead of chasing the new sets. You never know, right? So maybe one of the original build video go viral, then you might, or I might able to get some additional funds to buy the sets I want. But to be honest, getting the motivation to get or to earn money to increase spending power is not difficult. The biggest challenge with Lego, right, is that it takes up space, and once you run out of space, what else you can do? Then you need a bigger house. And then it's not about you trying to motivate yourself to earn more money and buying the next Lego set, because you have to increase your income a lot more to get a bigger house, and that's not easy in the current climate. Really need the wireless mic because it's kind of distracting at points, and I keep forgetting. I'm using the front camera, so keep forgetting where the camera is, and sometimes I think I looked into camera, but I actually look into the screen. That's also a skill that I need to acquire. I know I can, just work hard, more practice. That comes naturally with practice. If you have checked out my first video on YouTube, I sounded way more confident in later videos. It took maybe a year or two to get used to it. I mean, especially the set I'm very excited about, the set that I really like, not just like but enjoy, and you can feel my enthusiasm from the way I speak. But with some limited equipment, I really couldn't just film myself, and just don't really have time and resource. So usually I just make the video and focusing on the stuff that I build. I can't really put myself in the video, and sometimes it's not easy, make video. I think it's easy if you just don't care and just film it. But then every time I try to film something, and if I don't feel like I got the sentence right, if I don't feel like I got the thing right, I want to start again, especially the speaking part. But today is different. I'm not taking any recut because I'm speaking while I'm building, so there's no turning back, because I don't want to go disassemble the parts and then reshoot the video again. I don't really have time. The idea is to on all the evening that I spend time, whether it's building Lego, whether it's reorganizing Lego, whether it's cleaning my Lego, I just take the video rather than try to take different cuts of scene and then edit later. So it's all one cut. If I forgot to say something wrong, and that's it. No do-over. It's gonna got one shot and one opportunity to film everything I wanted in one moment. Would I capture it, or would I let it slip? Most likely I will let it slip. That's okay, because it's not just today. I have tomorrow, lots of days in the future, and I can only get better, right? I think I'm nearly halfway through. And that's not too bad, to be honest. For all this new plan, new change on how I take video, I actually bought a tripod, but obviously with budget constraint. The light on the tripod and plus the phone is a bit heavy, so hopefully it didn't keep, well, at least so far, how far, 28 minutes, it didn't keep going down. I need to readjust the tripod again, because it will be disastrous if I need to readjust. Hopefully in the next 20 minutes or so, which I think it will take about that long to finish building this, only if the instruction booklet stop flipping back. Come on. You might hear something. It's just milk bottles of the kids. Yes, at the other corner of the dining table. If I do too much movement, then they start cleaning.
Okay. Talking about estimate, I work in the software industry. Estimate is something quite interesting, I would say. Because in general, people don't like, putting estimate. Because the worry is that the estimate is inaccurate and then causing other problem. But, estimate kind of driven by experience, right? You kind of know your stuff, then you're able to provide some estimate. But the thing is, with how software is developed, there sometimes lots of unknowns. So when you're approaching unknowns, and the estimate is, the best guess, in my opinion, is just how you set people expectation, right? So estimate can be incorrect as long as you're able to see or foresee any risk early and reset the expectation with reasonable justification. That's fine. But anyway, it's not related to Lego, or maybe it can. I mean, imagine like you build Lego set with the software agile practice. I think it's going to be quite chaotic because in general Lego is quite waterfall. You kind of like everything kind of defined, and you kind of follow the spec and implement it. And then once you finish it, you just appreciate what you build. Imagine there's no spec, which means there's no instruction. It can happen, but it requires significant amount of building experience and skill, so you can just look at what's on the box and then build it without instructions. It's gonna be fun. And even this without the box, right? And it's just testing your skills and building your own creation. Yeah, so where are we here? So okay, on the other side, so we turn around, and man, this instruction booklet is giving me pain. It's good that I'm not filming the typical build video for the speed build, because that will irritate me a lot, and it's probably going to take extra time, because usually when I do the speed build video, I need to with back in the past or even last week, I didn't have any tripod or anything, so I kind of built on the floor with some cardboard to make the white background. That's why building big set is causing lots of my energy. So today, the overall building experience feels a lot more better and a lot more smoother. And I think I already kind of lose the Lego marks alignment. So somehow I feel okay about it today. And really, this part is a bit difficult to build because you don't really have much space here. And yep. Okay. Come on. Very interesting. Let's kind of go this. To be honest, so far it's nothing come as a surprise. No kind of refreshing design or building techniques that give me the wow factor. Yeah, really, this one is purely on nostalgia factor, but we'll see after finish building it. Then we'll have a proper verdict on whether it's worth the money spent. But so far, I think the instruction booklet is really pissing me off. But good, Lego kind of calms you down. And if you build Lego and it calms you down, then I think we need to talk. Lego usually, irritates me after I finish building it. Okay, we're getting there. But yeah, this instruction booklet is really annoying. Maybe I should turn on the other phone that I have, and use the PDF version instead of flipping the page, because it keeps flipping back no matter how I try. Maybe it's because that. Let me just split the instruction booklet a bit more. That might help a little bit. So where are we at now? So we're at step 67. I think it's gonna be fun to build a bigger set, but then bigger set I probably won't be able to finish in one night. It's probably spread across a few days, and the other thing is not every day I spend time on Lego, but well, I guess in the past 12 months I do spend nearly every day, unless I've got some other stuff to do, mostly kind of filming stuff. I also thinking I should stop filming that many minifigure shots, and to be honest, that sounds quite spammy. 3 minifigures a day, and the reality is I'm running out of minifigure. I mean, I still have a lot. It's just that some of the minifigure are quite similar. I don't like to. Well, if you have look at some other channels, they tend to kind of repeat the minifigures. And yeah, I don't like that. I want to have all the minifigures unique. Oh, and I think we just finished back one, and I find it funny because it ends with step 69. Anyway, shut up, drive. I think I need to set up the table better next time, maybe, because I keep hitting the box. Because I want to kind of have the box here so people will see what I'm building. Because the way that I set it up, can't really have the camera focus on the build and having my face shown, like it's either the build or my face. Otherwise, I have to take a wide shot and lots of other stuff that I need to move away, and that's too much effort. Not well. Sounds like I'm very lazy, but well, I have limited time. I want to maximize time that I'm building Lego rather than kind of preparing filming video. Because the point is to enjoy Lego rather than filming video. Otherwise, there are the places with better video if you're looking for entertainment, like a TV show, but there's no way. I don't even have the software or the right tool to, make a lot of different effects and stuff. Nor have the time. If I spend time doing that, then I become a video editor rather than adult fans of Legos. It's very interesting because the original one has a different faction of soldiers. So this is, I don't know what it's called, but if it's printed, can you see? If it's printed right, I guarantee that Lego have some other set in the pipeline using this design. So yeah, let's see what they're releasing in the next few years. And it's very interesting, all the soldier and stuff. It's like they can't using female. I'm fine with that. But if you think about it, historically, it's very unlikely. But it's a modern take, so that's good. And it's important that the diversity things, but make sure that I should stop talking about that, because otherwise I might say the wrong thing and get myself cancelled. Okay, I think we're approaching the end soon. Oh, actually, I didn't realize when I was building it. So if I close this together, you can see this is the door. Can you open it? That's a shame. You can't really open the door. It's kind of fixed, right? It would be way better if this is open, but you can't open it this way. I just noticed this, and this type of things can only be discussed framing a video in this style, because otherwise, usually I kind of build it and then do the review and kind of describe it. Describing it is not as good as witnessing it while in progress. That's how I feel about it. So now this is really next one. I need to be more organized when I open up the back, so it makes it much more effective. Just a bit of cough. Hopefully nothing serious, because I don't feel sick. It's just a bit itchy. Probably I need a drink. Yeah. Yes, I forgot to put some water next to myself, right? Because I don't know, should I be constantly talking, or focusing on building and then put some background music on later on, just before I upload the video, right? Ideas are welcome. Not saying that I will take the feedback, but I will consider any feedback, because that's how you get better and improve, right? Is to hearing feedback. So it's okay to put out something that maybe not that good, and as long as people provide feedback, then I can improve. And it happens again. I build something, and then I realize that it's 2 times. Just not reading the stuff properly. I'm also quite interesting to see, what's the performance gonna be like in this video, because making video like this, there's no way to kind of promote it, and I don't really want to be spamming it, so it will be very interesting. Well, okay. Because it's not really a review video, right? It's building. Hopefully, one of the subscribers will watch it and share it, and then the algorithm kind of pick it up. If it doesn't, that just means, it's just not doing enough. Then I just need to find a way to improve. And then what's next? So black pieces, struggling to find the right piece. Yeah. I think like the modern parts or modern design of Legos, lots of one by one piece or little small pieces to create a lot more texture, because in the past there are lots of like bigger pieces and everything kind of finish quite quickly and nothing complex, because the focus in the older set is a lot more focusing play rather than the building experience. There's a different target audience, different era as well. Back then, Lego is really a toy. Right now, is really collectible, to be honest. And if you want something easy, there's always the other theme with much more straightforward builds. And yeah, and because they're looking for a lot more texture and detail and lots of new pieces introduced each year to create different shapes. But I don't know, is it cheating? Because it'll be a lot more challenging to build something with all the classic pieces, but then you won't get the details that you get in modern days. So it's not really my problem. I appreciate anything that's nice. So yeah, as long as I enjoy the build, looks nice, and comes with cool minifigures, then I usually be very happy. Not that happy with the recent prices though. But well, that's how the world evolves nowadays. No complaint. Not complaining, just expressing my opinion. It's not ranting or venting, it's just how things is and how I feel about it. And to be honest, sometimes it's better just to let it out and let people know how you think and what you think. Doesn't matter if people don't care, but at least you feel better after you talked about it. But you need to talk in a way that is respectful, not try to faucet or being rude. The thing is, I talk so much today that I wonder what I'm going to talk about in the next one. But of course, talking about the bill, but to be honest, this bill is quite straightforward. It's not like something that is spectacular. One thing though is that even though such small bill, there's so many pieces. Because really in the past it would be like few big pieces and that's it. So it takes quite a while to build because it's already 48 minutes, so it's gonna be quite a long video unless I build faster. But I'm not, because it's not a race or a competition. It's just me trying to have a good time, and for those watching to this point, maybe you're enjoying the talk, or you're just grabbing a drink and building your own Lego set and having a good time as well. So yeah, so we're now building the roof. There's a bit flimsy here, but hopefully when everything comes together it's less flimsy, because otherwise things will fall apart quite easily, and that's not the point of it. Sometimes you try to build quite fast and you realize that you're making mistakes and you go back. It hasn't happened yet, I hope. But sometimes with some other set, and even some recent speed build video, because a speed build you might not able to notice it, but there are quite a few set that I proceed to build and I have to deconstruct it, or actually I'm missing some parts and I just need to complete those small mistakes. But you just don't notice in the speed build because it goes really fast. Here it is. What's the time now? Well, it's already 11. It's getting late. But yeah, I really want to finish building this today and upload a video. So it's gonna be like my floor getting really dry, which means that next time I film a video, I need to make sure that I have some drink next to me. But yeah, I really want to finish building this tonight. Where are the pieces? So it's very common, right? Like you're not able to find the pieces because it's all the same color. I didn't know this set would take this long. Where are the pieces? It's just right in front of me. It's very common. It's very common. Okay, there's another sticker piece that I need to put on because it's like quite small. Maybe I should skip putting it on, right? Because it's the window shades. They don't make that blue piece anymore, so to give you the
piece and with a sticker to provide the texture. Hopefully I got it right, but we'll see. How does it look? Looks okay, right? Yeah, just a few more bits to go. Yeah, I'm quite surprised on how much time it takes for this one to be completed. I was hoping that it's finished in about 40 minutes. Right now it's 53 minutes already. Wow. And the volume of my voice is dropping as well, just because the throat getting really dry. So some of my speech might not be as clear. Come on. Okay, so we've got the sort here. I think one of the thing is some of the areas hard to get to. So like this corner here. I mean, it's still enjoyable so far. It's not like, hey, it's really boring or something. It's like quite fun to build, to be honest. You know, having some of the set in modern, with modern techniques is always interesting. Yeah, that's why I kind of like building more compared to like, you know, the spaceships of vehicle, because like spaceships and vehicle is kind of symmetrical, right? So especially if it's like really big set, you tend to get to a point where you keep repeating building the same thing 2 times, and depending on, you know, the designer, sometimes it's like 4 times. And now I notice I need to build this twice, so I'll just complete the step instead of, you know, coming back again, flipping the instructions. And I think it got better, stop flipping around, which is good, because I think some of the time taken is really the flipping of the page. Okay. Really, there's quite lots of parts considering the size of the set. It's good or bad, because the good thing is, you know, you spend a lot more time with the set. And just me trying to make sure all the Lego logo kind of line up the same direction. Which I should stop doing it, but can't help it, right? This is the rule that something that you see, right? And if I see something that's not aligned, then that really irritates me. Okay, and I need to flip it over. Do you care? Like even flipping over, you don't see. Do you want to be aligned? Sometimes I do, and makes it really hard because like I need to look in from the other side, right? But we're getting there. We're finishing soon. Let's hope the internet, the upload is fast enough today, otherwise it's gonna be a long night. Because the other thing is I need to take some photos of it so I can share on Instagram. I'm getting there. I think once I finish the roof, it's just some of the foliage. Okay. What do we have here? So it's the roof. I'm surprised how many pieces are on the roof. Okay, so the roof done hopefully. Okay, so one is on the side with the spear. So the spear is pointing towards the entrance. Oh, it's actually quite interesting here. So instead of you just plugging it in, you need to align the holes together, and then you've got this piece to push it through. Interesting. This is something that I've never seen before, but as expected, I made a mistake. Should be this spear on top rather than behind, so it should be like this. As I said before, mistakes happens. Just like any other stuff, you will make mistakes. That's okay, you can fix that. And I believe, yep, there's a lock on this side. Okay. So looks okay. What's next then? Okay. Nearly there, getting there. Okay, so this part here. I like the fact that it's kind of fully enclosed. And come back to the front. So many small pieces. This is why it takes time. But which button? Okay. So just this. Oops. As I said, sometimes this happens. And it's supposed to be a bit more here. Did I got it right? I think so. Okay. Here, just to secure the leaves on the front, and then need to make the X. Sometimes it's hard to determine how far down it should be, right? Oh, and I think I got the X on the wrong side of it, so it can easily be fixable. Right, I think just 2 more steps. Yeah, really need the wireless mic. Unfortunately, I didn't read the description when I ordered online, and end up have to use it. Use the wireless. Well, basically the default iPhone headpiece. I've been using this to film most of my other video, but it works in those videos. It's just not working. I mean, it's working. It's just not as efficient compared to a wireless one, because the wiring kind of interferes with my movement. Well, this is actually pretty nice. I like this one here. I think it's gonna be useful if I decide to build my own creation. Not yet there yet. Sometimes I have the idea, but just I do have the motivation. It's just sometimes you get into the the blocks. Not no pun intended, but sometimes it's just difficult. Okay, so you've got this lock here, and if you apply the locks, then it won't open, but you will need to unlock it to open it. And yeah, here we are. We have finished building the what's the name of the set? Majisto's Magical Workshop. Here with 2 minifigures. So how do I feel about it? The build itself is okay. Nothing spectacular. There are quite a few interesting pieces, and to be honest, it looks really good, and it's the perfect set to accompany the 9 Light Castles and also the Forestman Hideout gift with purchase last year. And it's a good size, and it's cool to get some remake of the older set. Does it worth the $420 threshold? Probably not. I think the threshold is a bit ridiculous, and it's all over the place, to be honest. Some of the set have a lower threshold, it's like the Galileo one. It was just $180 New Zealand threshold, but I mean, it's probably half the size of this. It's still doesn't make sense because some of the other smaller giveaway purchase also having the same threshold, or some of bigger giveaway purchase have a lower threshold. So yeah, this is it. Will I recommend this one? Well, if you like, old style Lego or Lego console, definitely if you get the chance, because there are lots of promotion recently, so it's not that hard to reach the threshold. So if you got a chance, why not getting it? And yeah, that's today. I think I will pack this up and go to bed and look forward to the next meal with everyone.